From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready. Nineteen tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Colt defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the right side, into the hit. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Cowboy 80. 3.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check mash.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Goodson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And the Rams at 0-15, winless on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 3rd down, Goodson, just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now Richardson. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson off the play fake. Gets this one to use check. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Check it, check it. Go check, go check.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
There he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 29-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
Ready, set.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check, Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Goodson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Okay, great. Hurt.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Richardson. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throw left side. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Get it. Huh. Got it. Ready? Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey. Bravo 80.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Warrior 70.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Come on, come on.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run for it with Akers. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, 88 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 Lions. 65 cat.
Now back to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin. At their own 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Cougar 19. Go, Rig, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Big Lion. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rig alert.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Ready. Cup 19.
On first down, Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18 Rattler, Dragon 60.
Back to the air with Richardson. This pass is caught. It's Peoples-Jones with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
Okay, ready? 18, pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw this. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Set, hurt.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Come on, set. Hey, smash Bronco.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Tyler Goodson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7.
Ready, set.
Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Okay,
now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give. Akers running left. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurt! Right there!
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
On second down now. Goodson. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Ready.
On 3rd down, Goodson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
On 1st down, Goodson. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Goodson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Start.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
19 Lions. Check. Hurt.
They'll look to throw here. He shakes him off. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On the counter, this is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Smash Bronco. 65 cat. 65 cat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Lightning 18.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Okay. play. Ready?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Trap 60, trap 50. 79 Broncos.
On the give, this is Akers. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.